Hi, this is Dominic from Paphos Life, and it's the 3rd of July, Friday morning, just gone 9 o'clock, and I'm going to have a walk around Old Paphos. Standing outside my favourite hardware store. And I'm going to walk down to Aphrodite's Children, then cut through up to Kennedy Square, and back down and finish by the mosque. That's the plan. There's the loo back. Very nice food. Mind this bus is the 610. Obviously open for brekkies. We've got sushi mass, sorry. And down there is the place where I had a lovely kebab under those trees. It's a very nice place, I can highly recommend. If you follow our blog articles that we post on the main Paphos Live website, you'll see them. Now I should say I'm not going to be walking along this road all the time in this film, so it should get a bit less noisy soon. In fact, I can take a slight detour in a minute. Now just up here on the right, there used to be an old area which was a good example of what Old Town used to look like, i.e. all run down, but I think they're doing it up now. Have a quick look. See what that looks like in a year or two. Down there takes you to our pumpkin house, and if you go left you get to the bus station and the Walkabouts Theatre. Right, you've got Stephanie Rose down there, and we'll be walking past that or near that again later on. Some nice little gardens here. That's a very narrow house, that one. Yep. Architecture studio it is. And over here you have Aphrodite's Children, which is going to become a boutique hotel. Now I've got to be careful doing the film at the moment because it's at the time of day where it's possible to drive along Old Town, pedestrianised bits. But there's Aphrodite's Children, what's left of her. She's going to be integrated into the bedroom walls of somebody. Fitting in for Aphrodite, really. Anyway, this little alley at night is a lovely place to come to. It's very nicely illuminated and there's lots of bars here, like the beer room there, for instance. International Film Festival just passed, so I was looking at a sign. Late night electric at Paphos Castle on the 4th. Now I'm pointing out things like this because the municipality have started doing their what's on in Paphos in the next few months, in the next month rather, in a format which I can actually understand, i.e. it's in English as well as Greek. And so I'm reproducing it on our website so you can find it. And I've also done a map of some of the various locations. One of them is the Walkabouts Theatre. There's Pumpkin House up there. And I mentioned that now because we're going to go a slightly unusual route now, because normally I'd probably go down that way. Where Ethos bar is, only because it looks so nice. But I'm going to go down this road here, because 3 of the locations for cultural events are just down here and you might not know about them, so I thought it'd be handy if I highlighted them. There used to be a mural on that wall, but it got painted over. Now admittedly the mural has pretty much faded away anyway, so it's not criticism. And likewise there was one there as well, back in 2016. I'll point them out just so I can say that if you do ever want to go and see the murals, don't put it off and think, oh, I'll go and see them next time, because they may not be here. Lots of the art you get in Paphos and Cyprus, and indeed the world really, is only there for a fleeting time. So enjoy it while you can. It's also good to enjoy it while you can, because then the people who actually did the art will know the people who are appreciating it. Now we're coming up to a place called something like Palia Electrica. It's the old electricity power station, I believe. And if you're here during COVID, it was the place where you came for your jabs, if I remember rightly, or something anyway. I remember coming here and having to wait 10 minutes afterwards. Palia Electrici Cafe. We're going to go up into here. Because I believe that this is one of the spaces where art's going to be. It's either Attikon or the outdoor theatre. We'll go and have a look up here as well, because there's another one. I'll show you a bit more of the lovely restaurant. Oh, you also get a very nice view, apart from the low sun, of that waveform mural that probably will be there for some time to come still. But yes, there's another little stage here. There's a big screen. So you can come here in July and watch a number of films. I think in August they've even got a 2001 showing for €5, which is a bit of a bargain. And I'm going to go down this way now because it's rather nice. And the main Palia Electrica, there's stuff going on there as well. So that's 3 of the locations. And the article I'm doing will be going out today anyway. So you'll be able to look at the map and see where the others are. You'll also be able to find out the name of that artisan market, because that's got a proper name. The one in Paphos Castle, or by Paphos Castle. Now opposite us you can see the new documentation centre, and they've done a lot of planting there now, so in the fullness of time lots of trees will be providing shade. I'll cross over and have a quick look. Busy road, that's not really my focus. I've done films on that before. So I'll go past Second Cup instead. Had a coffee there the other week, it was very nice. And this will bring us into Kennedy Square. That was the road I was just walking down, by the way. So now you know how close it is to Kennedy Square. Now another location was the Ibis Maliotou Park. That's where the municipal gallery, what do they call it? I can't remember, but you need to go there for the exhibition that's on in the municipal gallery forecourt. You go to the traffic lights and turn right until you come to Ibis Maliotou Park, and it's in there, basically. But we're going to go down here. Paphos Municipality Smart City up there. Centre of Research, Technology and Innovation. A location where people like tooting their horns. Right, apart from those ones I've just mentioned, pretty much all the others should be fair. One thing that surprised me is that there's actually shows happening at the Ancient Odeon in the middle of the not Sculpture Park, the middle of the archaeological park. And they're ticketed affairs, obviously, and I presume because they're on after the park is closed, that you just go through the main entrance, and they have people there to let you on. I'm tempted to go there just so I can have a wander and take some nighttime pictures. But I don't think that would be in the spirit of things, really. Well, it's nice and early, so there's no one around, especially on the kiddies' playground, so I could film that. There used to be a little square here, which is covered in murals, because they had one of the street art square festivals about 12 years ago now. But they've since turned it into this lovely little children's play area. I have to approve of that really, because it does look good. Oh, a nice bit of shade. These trees are very handy for that. When they were first planted as tiny little saplings, some of them got vandalised, but they all seem to have recovered nicely. Paphos Travel. They are an award-winning travel agency, even if it's just for their Christmas decoration they had a couple of years ago. I seem to remember that one. The competition. Quite a few coffee and bubble tea locations. I really can't understand bubble tea. So I can understand it, I just don't understand the fascination with it. Excuse my pun, but it's not my cup of tea. Looks like another building is being renovated here. I wonder what that's going to be. Now I'm going to go, if I carried on walking down here, I'd go across the one-way system and end up at the Green Living Wall. I'm going to go up this way first, because I want to show you a couple more murals. Oh, some grapes there. Someone's breakfast. A rather large cat up ahead. Now there's a mural here on the right which has been very nicely incorporated into fixtures and fittings of the bar. You still see bits of it. But that used to be a little free car park, believe it or not. It used to be my favourite mural, one of them was where that car was now. They've obviously knocked it down because they're renovating that building. Doing a bit more work here now too. It's non-stop, isn't it, the renovation work? But once it's done, you get places like Ethos bar. It's fantastic. And the windows open so we can poke our head in gently. So you can see what it's like in there. Is there enough light? Yeah, just about. That's the after shot, basically. Apologies for the barman who was in there. Just walked over the bollard that pops up at a certain time. Now we'll cross down to the Chernobyl bar with this lovely mural straight ahead of us. Going that way, I'll go this way. Get a good view of it, so pan the camera up a little bit. It's slightly noisy. So 4th of July, Saturday, tomorrow, something's happening at Paphos Castle. And Sunday, it's Mexico, England, I believe. It's really Monday morning. I don't think I'll be up and about to film that. There's Rizzy Heroes, and then through there is Ibrahim's Khan. Smash burgers. I haven't tried one of those yet, but they do sound nice. Traditional Cypriot souvenirs. Now we have the other end of Ibrahim's Khan. And the trees here have grown hugely. There's another children's playground. And the second incarnation of the girl with the hoop, after the first one was pinched. Bit of a scandal that was at the time. And there you've got some lovely dream weavers or dream catchers rather. Showing me age there on the computer software front. Created by Piece to Piece. They're a pan-Cypriot female art collective who sit together from all sides of the political divide and make art, just to demonstrate to the other people in the society that it is possible to get on with each other. I fully endorse that message. Now, this place doesn't look very impressive at the moment because it's early morning. You really need to be here at least at lunchtime or in the late afternoon, evening, and it's a lot livelier. We'll go through because we're heading towards the aforementioned mosque. It's not an active mosque anymore, but it's been looked after. And there's the place, and they are open. I need to give them a film all of their own, really. Pinball machine in there. You get to try it out. Alex and I used to spend many a teenage pound coin playing pinball together. There's one of the entrances to the indoor market, or covered market rather. In an hour or two that'll be quite bustly. And there's the mosque, and I'll finish looking at the cats that the Paphos Cat Lady looks after. But first I'll show you some of the very interesting shops they have in here. The kind of place I'd have lost my father in had he come to visit a few years ago. It's a love place like that. It would bring out the engineer in him. There's another art and craft shop there, and a little kiosk, and a religious bookstore with some appropriate incense. Across the road here. Now, we'll walk up to see the kitties and have a view of the mosque first. Getting quite muggy now. I'll be glad when I've finished this, to be honest. It's not particularly warm, but it is quite humid, I'd say. Quite a little cloud about it as well. Now, if you want to see the cats here and meet Gaynor or one of her assistants, you need to be here around midday, which is when she feeds this spot. We can see some of the cats already. It's one there, rather regal, in between the pillars of that memorial. And the others will be around somewhere. We're just staying out of the sun as well up there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that view of Old Town this morning, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.